always wanted to have a Blade Runner gun in my props collection, and now I have one, and this came out beautiful. It's a solid rubber replica made by Scoot and Shoot. It's perfect for my own projects, and I always wondered what would happen if I spray painted the rubber, because it's made of the same kind of rubber that scuba divers' snorkels and masks and flippers are made of, and it came out great. You actually can spray paint rubber stunt props. I did the top part of the bodywork in chrome, and then the sides of the bodywork in a darker shade of silver with a gunmetal grey, and it looks like metal. I did the black parts in metallic. I did a very fine mist of chrome spray paint onto the matte black to make it metallic black, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And then the cocking handle was done in chrome, and the detailing on it, well, look how the light reflects off of that. You can actually spray paint rubber stunt props and it works. Now, these types of guns are very hard to get hold of. Blade Runner guns, very sought after, very hard to get hold of, and very expensive, incredibly expensive, because they are so sought after and they're not commercially available. This one cost me £10. Yeah, this is probably the cheapest Blade Runner prop replica, as Jeremy Clarkson would say, in the world. Oh, okay, I can't do voices very well. But the only reason it was so cheap was because it was damaged and it was very badly made. There was lots of rubber flashing around the edges that had to be trimmed off with a craft knife. Where the two halves of the mould came together, lots of rubber leaked out of the mould and went everywhere. The end of the barrel wasn't even formed properly. I had to chop the end of the barrel off with a craft knife. Also, the trigger guard, yeah, you notice how the trigger guard is totally different on this one. It now only has one trigger. The trigger guard hadn't even forged. It was completely destroyed. And the forward trigger was joined onto the trigger guard by a huge blob of rubber that had leaked out of the mould. I had to trim that all away. So I bent up the trigger guard, super glued it to the bodywork, and then glued the forward trigger to form a part of the trigger guard. So now the forward trigger is there, glued to the trigger guard, so now it has a proper trigger guard. So when you look at it from a distance, that is the trigger guard with just one trigger. So I had to repair that myself, but it still looks really good. I can use it in my own projects. I can do a Blade Runner inspired cosplay. What I'm going to do is create my own character. Set it in the Blade Runner universe, but he's not Deckard. I'm going to invent my own character with this, and I'm going to build a holster for it too.